Nigeria have officially launched or bid to host the Grand Prix tournament in Africa. You know, the second time in Africa after South Africa hosting them in 1993. That's the last time that Grand Prix was actually hosted in Africa. You know, but Nigeria now officially is bidding that we should bring back the tournament to Africa. Even though not only Nigeria, other countries are bidding, like Morocco, same South Africa again wants to host them, and Rwanda. But I believe Nigeria is going to clinch that after hosting the electronic e-boat Grand Prix hosted in Lagos last week. You know, it was a success and they made a lot of money, and they are thinking of which other country can host the Grand Prix in Africa. And Nigeria have stepped forward to take the bull by the horn as the giant of Africa. We always like to be in the forefront of everything. So we want to actually be the one to host the Grand Prix, the major Grand Prix, where you see the likes of Michael Schumacher, you know, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, them coming to Nigeria, you know, for the tournament. And I believe we're going to be a success. And I believe no other country can clinch this tournament away from Nigeria. You know, whenever we are mean something, when we mean business, nobody come close to us as far as Africa is concerned. As far as Nigeria, as a big game player, have stepped in to host to bid for this tournament, you know, there is nothing other country can do like South Africa. There's nothing South Africa or Morocco can do in this regard, because we are able and capable. We have all the resources. We have everything that is on ground that is needed to host this particular tournament. And I know that the tournament is coming to Nigeria. You understand? I'm going to keep you guys updated. You know, these days now we're going to pitch South Africa with Nigeria, but I know that there's no way South Africa can ever win Nigeria in anything. You know, and in terms of hosting, we allow South Africa to host the World Cup. You know, because we aren't ready for that at that moment. That's why we allow them to take the slow for Africa. But the next opportunity that is coming to Africa is going to come to Nigeria. There's no doubt about that. We are not competing about that. And South Africa know that we can never compete, and they can never compete against us in anything whenever we are serious and ready for it. You understand? So this Grand Prix tournament is going to come to Nigeria. You understand? We wait for the next tournament for Africa in the World Cup slot to come to Nigeria too. So you guys should wait, and I'm going to give you guys update on how it goes. But I know that, like I said, there's nothing South Africa or Morocco or Rwanda. Rwanda is supposed to be a child, not supposed to be even compete when men are competing. You understand? So I'm happy that South Africa actually came up for this. No, Ghana is not. We are not talking about motorcycle competition or wheelbarrow competition. That's where South Africa. Then I mean, that's where Ghana belongs. So we are talking about Grand Prix. You know, the highly popular Grand Prix. You know, imagine seeing the likes of Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton's them in Nigeria. It's not going to be a bad thing. Oh, guys.